What's up, guys? This is a sports rant video. I want to speak a little bit about the Brooklyn Nets. This team is the team that intrigues me the most out of all the teams in the NBA for this upcoming season because of this dynamic duo they have of Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, as pictured here. Uh, Kevin Durant might be the best player in the NBA, depending on who you speak to. I believe it's LeBron. I wouldn't argue with you if you told me KD was the best. He's obviously considered the best scorer in basketball by far, and he's not just a scorer, he's a two-way player who's an excellent defender. All right, then you have Kyrie Irving. No matter how you want to slice it, square it up, flip it, is top five at the point guard position. No doubt about it. Wherever you want to rank him, 1, 2, or 3, that's your business. But I definitely believe he's in the top 3. That championship and the game-winning shot to win the championship, along with a lot of other clutch plays in the finals and in the playoffs, to me warrants him ahead of Dame Dollar. It even edges him above Chris Paul. Okay, because Chris Paul has never even went to the finals. All right, and Kyrie Irving has went to 3 finals. All right, one of them he was injured. All right, so this guy is a proven commodity. He doesn't fold under the pressure. He only gets better deeper into the playoffs. So that's something to be said. That separates regular season greatness, from all around greatness. Just no matter what time it is, you're performing, and especially in crunch time in the playoffs, under the brightest lights when teams can game plan for you. They usually have you, 7 games, so they have 7, games to break down film on you, so on and so forth. But anyway, I want to look at these highlights so far and see how they're meshing because the season is about to start soon.
Durant now 1 for 2. Boy, did we miss that. The foul that time on Green claimed that he was hit on the elbow. Smart back the other way. Jaylen Brown down Main Street. Swift hands on Jordan. Celtics with a 1-point lead. Kyrie on the baseline picks up the loose ball for the bucket.
Is it lead or does this completely destroy them? Brad Stevens was talking to us earlier today about he's had conversations as KD goes on the drive. Nicely done.
And one on the baseline.
What are they wearing? Those light pink Kanye West looking sneakers, the Yeezys? What's that on their feet? I know KD has his own brand.
Brooklyn with a 2-point lead just underway here in the first quarter. Irving over to Joe Harris. Quick catch and shoot.
It's just interesting to see how things have changed over the years. When I was a kid, you'd have been chased off the playground if you showed up with some pink sneakers on.
Consecutive plays.
And wisdom, and just another point of context for this, Google definition. Irving's late mother, Elizabeth Ann Larson, was a member of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe.
They look to be really healthy.
Gotcha. Cass, if it brings all of us newer, fresher energy for the new year, I'm all about it.
My boy Ed seems to think that
Egyptians and Romans actually
the Brooklyn Nets need James Harden or another big piece like that, and I beg to differ. I think they have enough scoring, obviously, to beat anybody. It's a matter of, are they going to be committed to playing defense?
there's some real humility.
Can Kevin Durant bring some Steve Kerr-like Golden State Warrior leadership as far as committing to defense? Because to me, as currently constructed, this team could at very least make it to the finals. Whether they're good enough to beat LeBron and the Lakers, that remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, neither Kyrie nor KD is afraid of the moment. And you have 2 of them on the same team in their prime. We might not have had a pair like this in NBA history, honestly. As far as 2 guys that are willing closers and shot makers at the end of games and proven under championship pressure, still in their prime, and can create their own shot, each one of them without any help. And two guys on the same team at the same time in their prime who are the best scorers, arguably, at their position. This guy's grown a lot too, in stature and in game. Jason Tatum. Imagine if Philly would have picked him first instead of Markelle Fultz. We might be talking about a different Philly team right now. You've got to get the draft right if you have the number 1 pick. You can't bomb on that. And obviously, Tatum was the best in that draft. The Celtics lucked up getting him at number 3. But anyway, this is a Nets video. KD looks healthy, which is bad news for the East. Back tap. Kyrie says, I'll take it again. Listen, you might have games this season where they both go off for 45 points at the same game. I can see that happening at least 10 times this season. And I can see them swapping 50-point games. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I see one defender. I can beat him. Nice adjustment by Jaylen.
This guy, Jaylen Brown, I thought they overpaid him when they re-signed him. But time will tell. Kyrie Irving, I still feel, is the best below-the-rim finisher in basketball. Uncommon body control, agility, balance, and ball handling. Kyrie Irving. Me and my brother were debating whether the Celtics should fire their head coach. After last year's playoff collapse.
59,000 plus minutes and almost 42,000 points.
But deep down in my heart, I don't never root for the Celtics to win anything. I still hold a grudge from the 80s.
Well, I just think it's part of the game. I think it's such a significant thing to watch teammates interact with one another. To watch
Just the sight of that green, that Celtic green, irritates me. If the Nets come out swinging in the regular season, man, I could easily see them winning 55, 60 ball games. Especially if they can play any kind of defense on a regular basis. Because they can definitely fill it up. Between Dinwiddie, the guy they re-signed, Joe Harris, Kyrie, KD, and LeVert, man. You got 5 guys that can go for 20 on any given night. And then they also have Torrey and Prince, who I like a lot.